Do you want consistently high quality work product across your entire agency? The life of an agency is full of dozens, if not hundreds of moving parts, all happening at the same time. Back when I was the chief marketing officer over at Scorpion, I had a team of 30 people. We were doing 100 events a year. We would do dozens of webinars. We would produce literally hundreds of blog posts. We would do videos and podcasts and just a ton of collateral and touch points. And the challenge always was, how do we maintain a high standard for all the work that we do across all of these various touch points? We created a shared set of standards that ensured that every single touch point was consistently good. Here's what I mean. There were 4 standards that every single piece of collateral must meet before they left my department. The first one is it must be high quality. Now, what does high quality mean? Well, of course, it must meet our brand guidelines. It must be in the right colors, it must be in the right font, but also it must be in the right voice. It must be intentional. It must be a high quality piece of work, something that you are proud of. We were not about cutting corners. We were not about doing something that was cheap and fast. We wanted to be high quality and fast. We'll talk more about that. The second standard that we had on my team was that it had to be innovative. Everything we did had to be innovative. And in this context, what I mean is that we had to improve on what we were doing. Every single time we would send out a campaign or a piece of collateral, the next time it was time to produce a similar collateral for maybe the same audience, it wasn't that we would just be lazy and not really do much to change it. In fact, we would challenge ourselves to find ways to make it better. An example is we would send, let's say, a group of attorneys some amazing gourmet cookies. Well, 3 months later, instead of just sending the same attorneys the same cookies, we did something else. We did something better, more innovative the next time. So everything we did had to be innovative. The third standard was it had to be fast. That's right. So not only did we need to maintain a high level of quality, not only did it need to be innovative, but we also needed to move quickly. We were serving big vertical markets. We had a ton of ground to cover, and we couldn't just rely on these big bloated campaigns. We really had to have things that were able to be nimble and quick, where we could execute within a quarter, as an example. The fourth one is results. It is so easy in an agency space or really any type of business to get caught up in the doing and all of the work that's required to get things out the door. And it's easy to also forget about the result you're trying to create. So before any campaign was launched or any collateral was even approved, we would make sure that it was tied to a specific result. And typically that result was a number. So results were a big part of our standards. We called this model on my team KISSR, QISR. And this is something we talked about on our weekly meetings. This is something that we held each other accountable for. And it was a great way for us to maintain a high level of quality and standards, given the fact that we were moving at lightning speed. So how do you create one of these filters or set of standards for your business? Well, the first thing you do is you sit down with a pen and a piece of paper and you write out the standards. What are the qualities that make a great output or a work product for you? Then you want to teach it to your team. You want to show them how it works. You want to show them great examples, make sure they really get it. And then finally, you need to continually hold them and yourself accountable so that these new standards become internalized on your team. Hey, thanks for watching. My name's Corey Quinn. And if you're an agency that wants to grow through specialization, please like and share. Thanks.